Hi guys, it's Jared with Day Traders FX. Nice to be with you today. This is a trade of the day, maybe trade of the week that I'm liking quite a bit. It's the euro dollar. We have a great setup on the euro dollar. Here's a daily chart. You can see that we've got a pretty nice little trend line that has been fairly well respected here. Going back into these highs here of 1 year ago, almost exactly. So we're talking back in May. Early May of 2016, we had this high that was created. We retested it. This was some election movement right there. And then we just kind of saw all of this stuff happening right here. We saw that 108.50 was a strong level. Hit 108.50, big bounce up, broke through 108.50. Retest, retest, broke through, retest, retest. So 108.50's got some significance. Now we've got this trend line that had 1, 2, and 3 hits before breaking. To top that all off, we have a nice little, good round levels are always interesting, right? So you can see kind of this top here. This previous high was 110. We've broken above 110 by 80 pips. We're above 110 by a nice little chunk there. I like this euro dollar. I would say with a decent amount of confidence that we're going to see this thing retrace. We're going to see this pull back. Maybe we see 109.50. Maybe we see even further than that. Maybe it kind of bounces around. But I'm feeling like we're going to see a nice little pullback to this trend line where we can have a nice opportunity to buy this and take it back up higher. So anywhere between 109.50 and 110, I'm going to get very curious about buying into this euro dollar and taking it up into some of these previous highs. I think 112 is a pretty safe area to aim for. We've got a lot of consolidation through that 112. And there's a great resistance and just sideways movement through there. And so I think the market will find itself up in that 112 before too terribly long. And we can also, the closer we get entries to this 108.50, the tighter we can keep our stops. If we can get an entry down here at 109.50, makes it nice to have maybe a 100 pip stop below 108.50. If this gets back below 108.50, I probably don't want to be long in it. So there's the opportunity of starting small with entries between 109.50 and 110, and potentially adding to that as we reach, and maybe if we get a double bottom at 108.50 before continuing back up, you can scale into this position. That's always a possibility. Either way, you can just know that this is probably our invalidation area. 108.50, anything below that, we probably don't want to be in this trade. We've got this nice little monthly pivot that hasn't been touched at 108.100, so that could be something. But below 108.50, I find myself very much not interested in being long euro dollar. But we'll kind of cross that bridge as we get there. But I think our best bet is going to be looking at 109.50 zone, seeing if we can find an opportunity to buy into this thing, targeting the 112 area, looking for 200 to maybe even 300 pips on this move, depending on where we can get some entries. I like that setup. Now, I like to compare this against one that it is heavily correlated with, and that is, let me just go there real quick, that is the dollar index. Dollar index has been taking a pretty good beating. Here's the daily chart on the dollar index. And in fact, here is the weekly chart on the dollar index. I like this setup a lot. That's a huge rising wedge, and this has been in play for a long, long, long time. I mean, this takes us back into lows of 2014. I think I was like 11 years old in 2014. So it goes way back here. And I think that there's some nice opportunities. That's a very clean trend line. That has been tested, and we're now breaking it. And not only have we broken the trend line, we're breaking lows of candles that have previously broken the trend line. We have a big bearish candle right there. That's a big move to support more weakness on euro dollar. More strength on euro dollar when we see this dollar index weakness right here. So I love that this chart is confirming, and it's confirming on a pretty major time frame, and it makes me very much interested in this chart, hopefully giving us a little bit of pullback, hopefully getting back down to this 110, 109.50 zone, and again, is potentially as low as 108.50 before invalidating, and buying this thing and taking it up into the 112 area. I think there's a great opportunity here. We can look at some symmetry on this. We can see this last movement up. That's gonna take us well beyond the 112 zone. It takes us perfectly right back into these highs. But I'm saying kind of the 112 to just stay a little conservative and know that we haven't seen tons of follow through on the euro dollar in the past several months, and so I don't want to push it too much. But I think that's still some good symmetry there. I think 112 is probably a little bit of a safer bet as far as the profit target goes. But we could see it head as high as 112.80, 11300. So there's some good potential, good possibilities there. Let's look for that pullback. Let's see if we can get into 109.50 to 110. 108.50, invalidation point. We don't want to be in the trade below 108.50. So however you need to position yourself, wherever you get those entries, keep in mind 108.50 is the area that I am no longer interested. So dollar index is confirming nicely. Euro dollar needs a little bit of pullback, but if it gives it to us, we should see some really great setups and hopefully a nice move up into the 112 and even 11300 zone. So good luck with that. Hopefully that's helpful. Thanks for watching. Remember, if you'd like to know more and see more and find out more, you can head over to daytradersfx.com and get a free trial. Here's daytradersfx.com. You can click on join. That will get you set up for a 14-day free trial. You can watch our video, see what we offer, and so on. But you can definitely get a 14-day free trial and watch how we trade this euro dollar in particular and how we're going to trade about 11 other pairs this week that are looking amazing. So head over to the website, daytradersfx.com, have a look at it, let me know if you have any questions. We're happy to have you. Thanks for watching, everybody, and good luck trading this euro dollar and anything else you're watching. I'd love to hear what you're watching. Reply to this video, leave a comment below, send us a message on Twitter. We'd love to hear it. Thanks, everybody. Good luck.